I had gastric sleeve exactly 1 year ago today,
And how
actually.
much weight have you lost?
I have lost 130 pounds. And I met and surpassed my goal weight. So that's the best part.
How you decided to have surgery?
Oh, my biggest thing was my health. But I would say my kids for sure. Like they're so little and I can barely keep up with them. And it's like, this is no way to keep going. So I finally decided, I needed to work on my health and also like being there for my kids more. So ultimately that's what led to me getting my surgery.
Tell me about your experience with Pivot Weight Loss.
It's been great from start to now. Like I can't even say finish because I'm still on the journey. But from my first visit all the way to now, like I feel like I've been really a lot of support. Like I've been given a lot of support, a lot of just support. Like I feel like and you guys are all very kind, and anytime I have any questions or I need to reach out for anything, there's always somebody there. It's not like typical doctor's offices where you call and you're lucky if you get a hold of anyone. So I've definitely had a great experience with Pivot, and I'm really glad that I went with Pivot because there were other options that I chose Pivot, and I'm glad I did.
Tell me about the non-scale victories that you've experienced since losing the weight.
So I would say the biggest thing was the plane. I didn't have to ask for extenders in the past, but I did have to do it as far as it would possibly go. And just walking was uncomfortable, like everything. And so like that's actually been like the biggest, most emotional thing for me was my plane experience. So like being able to fit in the seat, being able to actually have to tighten the seatbelt instead of loosen it, and being able to like get up and use the restroom and walk down the aisle without bumping into everyone, like I would say that's probably the biggest thing for me. So I would like, once I lost all the weight and I sat down on a plane and I like saw the difference, I was very emotional. I actually broke down in tears and started crying. It's just so emotional for me because my last experience when I was bigger on the plane was just traumatizing. So like to go from that to now it's like seamless was just so I would definitely say that's probably one of the biggest victories for me right now. Like that really hit me.
Do you have any advice for others who are considering weight loss surgery?
I would definitely say stick to it. I would say that is probably the most challenging part, especially, I have a husband who eats out every day. Like he just loves to eat out. So like really just sticking to it and don't go back to your old ways. We've worked so hard to get to the point that we're at. Even if we're not at our goal, we've worked so hard. I feel like the surgery itself is a huge, just like you're going over a mountain right there. So it's like, don't throw that away. Like just stick to it. Remember your goal and just remember where you were. And remember, you don't want to be there.
What about any regrets since surgery?
My biggest regret is probably the same that everyone has, is I wish I would have done it sooner. So
anything else that you'd like to kind of share about your journey?
No, I did start plus size. I'm not plus size anymore. That's actually another thing that was exciting. Finally being too small to shop at Torrid. I want to say that was probably like the best thing for me when I was no longer like when I got under size 10 and not having to shop it. Like, oh, you can't shop at Torrid. You're too small. Like, what? But no, just fun. And then like going from, I was an 18-20. Now I'm between a 4 and a 6. So I don't think I've ever been a 4 to 6. So like just, little things like that have just been, and I feel like those are the motivators as well. Like when I do want to eat a piece of like brownie or, something not good for me, like those come to mind. Like, remember, you can do it once, but don't do it all the time.
It's been amazing working with you. I'm so happy that, you decided to, share your story with us and with others. I hope it's an inspiration to other people. You've done amazing. 30 pounds since in 1 year post-op. It's amazing. So you couldn't ask for anything better.